Meghan Markle here.
Today is October 22nd, 2025. It is 4:33 a.m. I finished editing whatever I recorded yesterday afternoon, which is good. So I quickly put this list together. I think it's about 11 tweets. The last one is a prayer. This one I didn't get to fill it. And I don't think I'm going to record these. These are old, so they're no longer valid. So there's new discussion that's going on. So let's go on Twitter. And I posted something on my community board regarding V, a Sussex Squad podcast YouTube channel. She has a recent video, so I share it on my community board for you guys to go and check her out. All right, first tweet. There's no way back. That's the final nail. There's no more olive branches, no secret messages, and of course, nobody put the queen in a corner. My oh my. Are those words sweet to hear now that my faves really are no longer part of the royal family? What did I miss? Not once did I see any of those words used against Andrew with all the shenanigans that have taken place with him. I think those words are reserved for our fave, the Ginger Prince. Okay. So, okay, I get it from this response here. So with all the thing that's going on in Salty Island regarding Andrew, so they never really mentioned all of this. I remember reading some headlines about olive branch to Harry and Meghan and all of that. So I get it. So they're not saying any of that. That's an ad. Oh, and that's it. Let's go to the next tweet. Queen Betty was not a good person. I said what I said. In some shape or form, yeah. When you look at her point of view and her family perspective, let's say you were part of her family, which you're not, we all not, but she did what she had to do for her kids. That I understand. But everything else, yeah, I understand. Yeah, she's not a good person. And so many other things. Okay, so there's me here an hour ago. The moment Andrew thought his problems were over when it was just a bandage. And I think this picture came out around the time when I think where they were paying Virginia Giuffre settlement. And then they said there was something that was going around. I could be wrong. Like they cannot arrest him if he is with the monarch or something like that. So he came out and doing his thing, all smiling, but hey, the problem is not over. And this is why I said when it was just a bandage. You should have been in spaces with me from 2016 onward. I have been saying forever that she got away with everything because she was presented like a sweet innocent granny, but she was a terrible leader and worse parent. Her tenure was a shield for her family and nothing else. I agree with that. I agree with that. There are times when I explain how, she take care of her family and things like it's just the way that I see it. But that doesn't mean, what she does to her subject, I'm okay with it. Okay, I wasn't touching that branch aspect of things. But yeah, I agree with that. There's 5 comments under it. Okay, precisely. That old bat was as greedy and self-centered as her heirs are. She just hid it better under the sweet granny facade. Yeah, and the tabloid cover for her. Most of the world sees this and have been seeing her for what she was. It's just that the talking heads are loud and paid, and are also paid to turn off the mics of those that feel different than the status quo. That is true. And you see when from those morning shows, when people call and talk negatively toward the Wall family, they cut them off, especially with Jeremy Vine. The 96-year-old lady, there's the laugh here. Okay, let's read this. This is an ad. She won't be first mother to see no wrong in her child, but I guess that's why advisors are employed. I have my perspective of this, because at that time, okay, it's going back, the same talking point that I usually say. Since her father died, the men in gray suits sent her overseas, and then the nannies take care of Charles, and they turn Charles into what he is, and then you see the ripple effect. They just couldn't get heavy. Okay, so go to some of my old videos. I talk about this. I want this video to be short. Next tweet. I'm curious how much rent slumlord Willy pays and Lady Macbeth Kate pay on any of their multiple homes. Okay, they never tell us, and I bet they pay nothing, only Prince Harry paid. Keeping it in the family, I see. Okay, so what's going on here with the housing? So there's that. I'm looking at this picture here. Lately well, this is old, because Kate doesn't look like this anymore. I'm trying to see if they... Damn, that's a really risky thing to say. I'm just gonna... The last child, that's what I'm thinking right now. The last child. And then there's a couple other images where they keep on putting them together. This is a narrative that they're creating. Let me leave it as that. Just my crazy mind running. Okay, rent include maid service, chef, house cleaning, upkeep, repairs, nannies, chauffeurs, helicopter, car, planes at the ready, protection of entire family daily, rent equal freeloaders with their hands out at all times for more. Good start would be to return stolen jewels. Pay rent to who though? Themselves? They charge emergency workers rent to park their vehicles when not in use. Their money moves side to side, never up, and definitely not down. And they want people to work for free to donate their time. He owns Prince of Wales estate, which gives him over £2 million in allowance. I hope all is told now. I hope everything is laid bare about this corrupt, rancid royal family. People are talking. Next tweet. This has to do with title. There's more comment under this tweet, but I'm moving on. Alright. The squad are talking. I don't care about Andrew's title. Title talk is smoke and mirrors. The only action that will matter is prosecution and jail. That's for sure. Yeah, there's that. Lock him up. Exactly. Strip titles is just theater. Yeah, they're pretending. This is why they hold those titles, those alphabet things so dear. It's smoke and mirrors, like this person said. It's nothing. But when they talk about titles and all the other things, those alphabet letters things, they make it so precious, like it's something you could... They talk about those titles and alphabet letters that they be giving out on a pedestal. They make it seem like it's like life and death and you can't live without it. They make it a big deal, when in fact it's the person that's behind it that do things. Always human quality, human flesh and blood that makes a title what it is. But for them, because they have nothing to offer, that's all they have. You see, when Edward went to one of those Caribbean countries, they have nothing to offer. He gave a picture of himself. But they are just words. Okay, Prince of Wales, Duke of Sussex, and all of that. These are just words. They're nothing. It's the person who makes the title. Okay, and they use those titles, those alphabet letters, among themselves in terms of social class. That's pretty much it. to open doors for them, but that's about it. But if they have no skills behind it and things like that, nah. And this is why, okay, perfect example. I remember when Harry and Meghan were working royals, they had a lot of patronages, okay? And you saw when Harry and Meghan were doing their charitable work, uphold those patronages, doing work and raise money for those charities, and all of a sudden, the leftovers wanted those patronages, thinking that it's gonna, I don't know, the patronage is gonna do something. But it's Harry and Meghan who put the work behind the patronages, elevate the name of whatever charity that they were helping. And then as soon as things were transferred to the other ones, you don't hear anything about it. Okay? They don't do anything to uphold the patronage. I'm sure if they were, let's say they strip Harry with the Duke of Sussex, okay? That's fine. I don't think Harry really cares. And then William decided to keep it. I'm just saying. The only reason he would want to keep it is because what the value of Harry and Meghan, what they've done whenever they go somewhere, Duke of Sussex, you hear their name, and the work that Harry has done, the human being has done as the name, okay? And then if they take the name away from him, okay, all he has to do is use his current name, Prince Harry, and that's it. And then if they give William the title, what is he gonna do with it? Okay, look at Prince and Princess of Wales. When Princess Diana was Princess of Wales, you saw the value of Princess of Wales. Look at it now. Okay? I'm sure his victims don't care about titles either. Justice for the victim should be the priority. Okay, next tweet. Now we're talking about the housing. There's some stuff going on. Okay. Yeah, I've seen a lot of pictures of, they keep on putting her and him together. Some old pictures, and why did he put his glasses now? Has he continue putting his glasses now? Okay, I know this is an old picture. All right, next tweet. Prince William and Kate can't abide Prince Andrew and want him out of Royal Lodge. Okay, Harry and Meghan's news latest. William and Kate will prefer Andrew as neighbor over Sussex's, claims expert. That was in 2023. We don't believe you. All right, when was that? Again, back in 2023. Prince Andrew traveled to church with Prince William and Kate at Balmoral was a public statement of togetherness, but he will never return to official duties, royal expert says. Oh, there's more. Is that the same? Okay, so this is the same thing, but different caption. And yet, they seem fine in 2023 post-Newsnight interview and the £12 million payment. They want Royal Lodge is the only home that looks similar to the Montecito property. The next tweet that I have, someone made a reference to that. Okay? Which is crazy considering they can live in actual castle, the level of obsession. Maybe they'll plant dual palm trees. Okay, Shu Jen, okay, the same headline again. Okay, Prince William and Kate want Royal Lodge. They just want the house to compete with Montecito, no real reason. But the thing is that, oh my God, it would be much cheaper for them to just build something similar to it instead of, I don't know, they have the money to create and they don't even need it. That's the thing. They don't even need it. Okay, let's say they give them the Royal Lodge. What are they going to do with it? They're probably going to say, oh, this is mine. They probably will hardly step in there. They just want the house to compete with Montecito, no real reason. Who are the two people standing next to Andrew and the puppy they pick? Surely that's not Kate and William. If yes, what the hell happened to those two? Yeah, this is an old image. Let me finish this. Okay, whatever's here and that's it. That was a long time ago before the extent of A's behavior with Epstein, Andrew's behavior with Epstein. That sly pair wanted to distance themselves with the popularity polls in mind. And of course, there will be that nice lodge going vacant. There's the laugh here. Haha, I just can't. These two are clowning themselves in the media. I think Will should have married an intellectual, gifted woman like his bro. I mean, he tried, but they know the type that he is. They said no to him. And even if he did find someone smart, they will try to reduce the woman's value to be lower than him.
Told, been given advice.
Okay, you see how dumb he is? Even Charles said, according to Charles, a dumb baby. That's when he was a baby. Okay, you see his level of intellectual here right now as an adult. Imagine if you get a smart woman to be next to him and then they want that smart woman to reduce herself to 50%. Because the other one don't want to elevate himself. Okay, dude needs good advice. His Amish English was, Kate ain't got none. Answered bag of hammered sound. Okay, so let's see if someone responded to her. She has a master's degree from one of the best universities in the UK. So why doesn't she use it? Instead of trying to do baby brain things. Alright, let's go to the next tweet. Now, this is the squad who's talking about the difference between the two housing, why William wants the Royal Lodge. In case you're wondering why the media is trying to rip up outrage about the Royal Lodge decades-long lease, it's because it's the forever home the incandescent parasite wants, because it's the closest thing to the aesthetics across the pond. Okay, so this is Harry and Meghan's home, and this is the Royal Lodge. They will never be happy. They are not photo of Royal Lodge home of Andrew. Don't know the top picture, but the bottom photo is Frogmore House. Okay, do those windows look like? Okay, do those windows look the same to you? The gray rectangle is hiding a picture of Fergie. What? Okay, I don't know. Well, sorry, there's that. Are you kidding me? No wonder Peggy lust for Royal Lodge started. Okay. Are you kidding me? No wonder Peggy lust for Royal Lodge started after the real estate picture of Harry and Meghan's Montecito home were published by the tabloid. Excellent point. Let's pause this. Okay, so there's a TikTok video here. Excellent point. Sorry to break it to you, but that dreary nonce lodge will never be anything like a Tuscan Montecito haven. I mean, look at it. Let's listen to that. Almost 3 minutes.
Today's celebrity home review is going to be a royal affair, quite literally, because love him or hate him, we are reviewing none other than Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, of course. And while I know there is a ton of hate surrounding this couple, especially Miss Meghan over here, I, for one, like her. Like, am I not supposed to? I don't know. I don't really know a whole lot about them. So just remember, this is not about them as people. This is just simply a home review. It's really not that deep. So let's get into it. Starting out, this is a nearly $30 million Montecito Mediterranean-inspired estate. They didn't buy it for $30 million. I think that they only bought it for a mere $14 million. So good for them.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah, they bought it at a bargain price, but let's continue. It's still expensive though.
For almost doubling their investment, more than doubling their investment. It sits on 7 acres. It's 18,000 square feet. It has 9 bedrooms and get this, 19 bathrooms. Their beautiful pool with the hill views, the Italian cypress trees, all of the stunning ivy growing on the side of the house that I'm obsessed with. Looks like it's got lots of loungers over here and then a pergola with a dining table to the left. Here's that.
I have a video where I show some of the pictures of their home, and I had some squad coming after me saying, why are you showing their home and things like that? It was published. It's public. You see, this person is doing the same thing too, but she's explaining in more details. I think I did a music video or something. Let's continue.
The dining area, I think that this is beautiful. I love all the ivy growing on the pergola, and this stone kitchen is just so stunning. Honestly, the on-site playground alone would have me sold in this house if I had $14 million, of course, because what do you mean I would never have to go to the neighborhood playground again? Sold. The most unique aspect of this entire estate, in my opinion, is the tea house. This is just truly magical, and it does not seem like it would be sitting in the middle of California. And lastly, for the exterior, before we move inside, is this beautiful back patio. I mean, this is a Mediterranean style home, obviously, which is one of my favorites. So I figured I would love this, and I do. Moving inside, I just want to preface that Meghan and Harry are very private when it comes to their homes. That they haven't really shared a whole lot of the interior on their socials, but we do have the realtor photos and some on her Instagram. So this is where all of these photos are going to be coming from, one of those two spaces. So this is one of the main rooms in the home. I'm obsessed with these cathedral ceilings and this stone fireplace. This is so beautiful. But now it looks like Meghan has converted this room into her office. I would love to see how she has arranged the rest of the room, and I die over this table that she's using as her desk. And here is the kitchen, which I do not believe, based on her Instagram, she has touched, which I'm so happy about. I think that this kitchen is so warm. It's so inviting. It's so cozy. I love everything about it, besides maybe that double island, because that just seems like random. It's like blue. Anyway, besides that, I love the beams. I love the copper pots. I love the stone wall with the pizza oven. I love it. It looks like the home also boasts an arcade. Not sure if they kept this, but cool. And this incredible entertaining space. I really hope that they kept this because I love it. It's giving tavern vibes and I'm here for it. And lastly is one of the bedrooms. I'm not sure if this is the primary or not. I don't think so, but nonetheless, it does have French doors that look like it leads out into a balcony. Beautiful. And I'm obsessed with these little windows. They're so pretty. And of course, again, the beams on the ceiling. So let me know, what did you think about this house and which celebrity home should I review next?
All right. So there's that. Let me read some of the comment. Whatever is here. However, Prince Andrew knows where all the royal family bodies are buried and stored on family. Okay. Andrew knows how to take them all down with him, including past, present people and UK government wealthy. The late Queen gave Pedro. The late Queen gave Pedro a long list free of charge. She probably told him she'll pay it, but never did, just like she never paid for the maintenance of BP for decades and now costing hundreds of millions. When for plumbing, electric, grid, everything needs repair. How many times I've heard that they're doing repair for one of those palaces and they will need a couple million of pounds. And I usually say, when those things popped up, don't they have like a bid for contractors? Or do they just have their own people to give the millions to? Okay, because in something like that, when you're doing renovation, it's good to get, local contractors to bid on it. And you pick the best depending on your how much you're willing to pay for the renovation. Because I remember talking about that. But with all the money, they can renovate and recreate any property to achieve the Montecito look and feel. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why he doesn't just build, and they have the land. They have plenty of land to do it. I don't know. But with all the money... Okay, did I put it again? Yeah, I just read that. There is something evil, diabolical, and sinister in William's wanting to get everything that Prince Harry has. Egg is miserable and knows his... Okay. Egg is miserable and knows his prospects of happiness is non-existent. Since this realization, I believe he's made it his mission to make sure Harry also never holds on to happiness. But he can't do what God already set for Harry. Okay? Even Princess Diana said, there's more coming, but I'm moving. Oh, it's almost done. Nailed it. Absolutely. Bullseye. Thumbs up. Okay? So that was it. Next tweet. William will never be happy. Will never be happy. Even with, let's say he remarried, okay? He will still not be happy with that person because he will always see something shinier somewhere. I don't know. Even if he get the shiny thing that he's looking for, once he get it, he move on to the next one. Okay, thank God my princess isn't near that family. Okay, best part, all this came out after all their project outside. Now they're inside their beautiful mansion enjoying some much needed downtime while peroxide princess, oh my God, peroxide princess Chuck and his horse fight for their life and survival. Okay, I'm just gonna go by what the squad are saying because I'm not following the Derangers or the Royal Rat, so I don't know what they're saying, but I'm assuming the leftovers are in big trouble. The headline is not mincing any word for them. God's timing. you know they would be using her and her kids for stories. Okay, they would have sacrificed her. Okay, princess, then let her drop the title. Okay, they already did. They never. Okay, let me pause. Alright, so this is what I wrote here. Where have you been? Prince Harry wanted to give up his title, his family didn't take it. People like you did a petition to have Parliament remove it from him. Parliament rejected the petition. What the F do you want them to do now? You people are sick, mentally sick to the core. Get a life. Okay, so this is the screenshot where Harry wanted to relinquish his title. Okay, so that's that. And there's another screenshot that I took regarding the petition. And I highlight and underline key ones. Alright, so these people are sick. They don't want to leave them alone. Alright, let's black. Then let them drop the title. I mean, what the hell do they want them to do at this point? Alright, let's move on to the next tweet. I really do not want this video to be too long. Next one. Okay, so this is the squads. Harry and Meghan Spencer or Prince and Princess Henry. Your move really leaks whichever way the Montecito Royals are good. I love that. Harry and Meghan Spencer or Prince and Princess Henry. Your move really leaks whichever the Montecito Royals are good. Alright, good one. The real truth is that this isn't a move anyone can make, and William should never really be addressed as someone that can make it, and the Duke and Duchess of Sussex shouldn't even be in that convo. Whatever the headline, I think I share some of those headlines with that's going on in the UK, and I think they said something like William wants to take what's the uncle's title, and that will transfer where once he become king, he will do the same thing to Harry. And the squad are saying whichever you want, because Harry will always be a prince, no doubt about it. No matter what William does, he will always be a prince. The same way with Prince Andrew. They could take all of his titles away. Guess what? Andrew will always be a prince because his mother was once the monarch. Therefore, he will always be a prince. Okay? The same thing goes to Harry. So this is why the squad are saying here, which one do you want? Take the Duke and Duchess of Sussex away. Take all of his titles away. But he could either go with Princess Diana's family name or just Prince and Princess. Okay? A good one. Okay, I read this already. Technically, doesn't Meghan also have a princess title from Nigeria? Only the racists will ignore that. Yeah, when they visit Nigeria, where I think there were 3 or 4 kings from different regions came to in one place to meet them. And I remember reading some of the tweets from Nigerians who were saying this never happened. This is the first time that ever happened. It was a huge deal that those kings came in one place to be in the presence of Harry and Meghan. Okay, it might be, some of these videos might be on PYTE or our Port of Pure service. Let me read this. During her 2024 trip to Nigeria, Meghan Markle, Duchess of Sussex, was granted several traditional Nigerian titles, including the Yoruba name, okay, Adetukombo, sorry if I pronounce it wrong, and the title Adamazi, daughter of the Igbo ancestral palace. She was also given the traditional chieftainship title by the Oluwo of Iwo. Okay, those words, I know I'm pronouncing them wrong. I'm sorry. Please look at the screen because I have it on there. And the titles of princess and the princess of the ancient Orukuru kingdom. Okay, so these are all the names. Lifelong official title. This Igbo name, meaning a treasured thing, was also suggested for her by an audience member during her visit. Traditional chieftainship, a title granted by the Oluwo of Iwu, who is a traditional ruler. Princess of Awoshukwu, ancient kingdom, a title given to her in Lagos. Adamazi, an Igbo title meaning the daughter of the Igbo ancestral palace, bestowed by the Obi of Anisha. And there's the other one. Okay. So that's that. Okay, there's 2 comments under it here. Okay, OMG, I forgot about that. Boom. Alright, so there's that. Shush. They're telling the squad to be quiet. Don't tell them. Once Willy the Terrible stripped them, Meghan will still be a princess from her Nigerian title, and Harry will be known as Prince as her husband. Okay, so there's all of that. For me, okay, William's entire brain will break if Lily name become Little Bit Diana Spencer. Laughing my ass off. Part of me hopes he tries to do it just for that reason. I'm telling you, the squad love messy. For me, I think that Pat's firstborn son believes that the Sussexes are getting a lot of opportunity because of their title, not knowing how brilliant the Sussexes are. Pat's son ain't bright at all. Yeah. Like I was just saying, it's the person that makes the title or what it is, the value of it. But he has all of these things and he's not doing a damn thing. All right, so there's 3 comments under it. This is good. Are they getting a lot of opportunities or are they paying for them? Do you see the work that they're doing? My goodness, and why do you insist of referring to them as their royal title instead of their name? Their name is Mountbatten Windsor. Okay, I don't want to respond to that. Let's just black. There was something below it. Okay, let's see here. Come on, let's hurry up. The algorithm has been reset by someone because I am getting quite few royalist nasty trolls and the deranged idiot coming across my timeline. They are salivating because they think Willy alone will have the power to take Harry and Meghan Sussex title away. Dream on. Yeah, there's a video I did yesterday. One of the squad shared a video that she did as she typed. Maybe I could do it here. Let's see here. This is the search. I'm gonna shift the thing to the right. Let's say if I say Duke of Sussex. Let's see. Okay, this popped up. Okay, it works for me here. Okay, I'm seeing all the Sussexes here. Let me not give them anything so that they'll come on under my timeline to mess up the algorithm. It works for me here, but the other squad she did a video where she showed when she typed something about Sussex. Let's see if I type Sussex here. If I see something else. Sussex. Okay, I'm still getting the Sussex here. Okay, so that's fine. Alright, let's finish. Annual reminder, the British monarch does not have the power to remove titles. So they're playing ping pong with people because we had member of parliament who was being interviewed on some past videos where they asked them what will they do if they were to remove titles of Andrew, but they keep on shifting it to the royal family, and now they're saying the royal family is shifting it to parliament. And then the excuse that they're saying is that Parliament doesn't have time. Parliament can remove titles and the Honours Forfeiture Committee can remove honours, but they will only do that after that person has been found guilty of a serious crime. So that's why they don't want to bring him to court. That's why. Okay, this part I wasn't aware. Very interesting. So he should go to trial. Being on the outs with the royal family doesn't qualify. Okay, so this is why one of the main reasons he had to settle. But what he tried to do at first is get the Virginia Godfrey case to be thrown out, but the judge did not budge. So eventually he had to settle. And some past videos I came across where royal rats are saying that part, but I didn't plug it together where they're saying he hasn't been found guilty and all that. But when there was police investigation regarding the Virginia and Epstein thing in connection with Andrew, police turned a blind eye. So that never took any step. And so they didn't have anything to bring it to court. But with all those things that's coming out, did the police do what we're supposed to do? Right? Or even better, Harry, Meghan, Archie, and Little Bit Spencer, the uncle has already approved it. Yeah, I remember reading a tweet about that, where Harry's uncle said it's okay to use the Spencer name. I like the idea of them becoming Spencers. It is his mother's maiden surname after all. Imagine Archie Harrison Spencer and little bit Diana Spencer. It sounds pretty good, as I said. I must admit, I do prefer Harry and Meghan Spencer. His mother would have loved this. Alright, exactly. Let's pause this. Exactly. All this talk of removing the prince title, the prince cannot remove. Nah. This is his bloodline because Charles is Harry's father. The same thing with Andrew. They could remove all of his title, but he will always be Prince Andrew because Queen Elizabeth was his mother. Okay, Prince title is so... Okay, exactly. All this talk of removing the Prince title is so they can do it to Harry. Yeah, I point that out. Archie and Lily specifically, remember Meghan said in an Oprah interview they wanted to enact Parliament to change the title for Archie. These are not intelligent brains, just predictable ones. There's all of that. But then they say something, the grandson of the monarch is the prince, right? So the same thing with Harry. They can't remove the prince because Charles is the monarch. It's just that now when Archie and Lilibet have kids, their kids cannot be prince and princesses because their Archie and Lilibet's kids, Harry will be their grandfather and Harry is just a prince. He will never be, well, unless, God forbid, whatever, but he will never be a monarch. That's what I get from it. Are they changing the rules now? Okay, you guys could correct me. Please put the timestamp. I responded to two comments under one of my latest videos. The person put the timestamp in it, so it was easy for me to go straight to it. All right. Does that mean we will go from Sussex squad to Spencer squad? The squad like to stir the pot. That sounds good. Harry and Meghan Spencer, the House Spencer of Montecito, the Spencer squad. We will cheer. Yeah, I'm telling you, the squad already doing it. I think it's a good idea because William, who will want to be under his reign, if he ever makes it, with all that hatred in his mind, body, and soul, I think Harry should change his title now. Right? William is planning on taking Harry Prince title. He can't. I don't think he can take the prince away because of Charles. Okay, Harry Prince title so that he can have the black royals taken out of the line of succession. All right, he doesn't have the jurisdiction to, LOL. I was thinking about that last night. Harry Spencer, Meghan Spencer has such a beautiful piece about it, doesn't it? Meghan Spencer is so chic to me. All right, the squad are starting to practice with the word Spencer attaching with the Sussex's name. All right, Meghan Spencer is so chic to me. The way Willy is prancing around like he is already king is disgusting. All right, there's more comment. Let's leave that alone. Next tweet. I have two more. One of them is a prayer from the squad. There's this here. To this day, they are still losing their mind over Meghan's most powerful woman segment at the Fortune event because their fave can't make a full sentence without mumbling. Oh my goodness. You know what? The angels are on Harry and Meghan's side because after a successful string of their event, with all global media focused only on them, then a dark cloud descend on Windsor. That's a good point. There's 5 comments under it. Yeah, dark angels. All right, so only one shows up. Maybe these are the Avengers that I cannot see. They literally know just how competent, intelligent, amazing Meghan is and wanted to destroy that. I pray the bed. Okay, I pray the bed they made for Meghan swallow them whole. Okay, we definitely are not. Absolutely, no one is losing their mind. By the way, how did she most hated celebrity in 2025? Okay. This is popping up. No, they're laughing at Meghan's word salad. If you didn't learn anything from it, that's up to you because well-minded people who wants to make money, they learn from it. That's why Victoria Beckham Netflix docu was hit and Meghan, as ever, got thumbs down from viewers. Nah. These are like childish comments though. Okay, most powerful woman. There she is. She was doing her thing. And Harry spoke about it in his book. All right, this is an ad. Let's go to the next tweet. One more, and it's a prayer from the squad. Okay, don't worry. Oops. Don't worry, I'll console you. When the Jays beat the Dodgers, I'll hold you like the ginger hold her. Okay, so there's that. Okay. It is gonna be okay. I will be here for you when they lose to the Dodgers. Okay, so I look it up. The Dodgers and I guess the Jays are in the World Series. So, yeah, they made it to the playoff. The two top teams made it to the finals. Okay, girl, I think the Ubs is about to F. Okay, girl, I think the Cubs, I think. Girl, I think the Cubs is about to F it up for your team. You know, every team he bets on loses. Drake DM to Toronto Raptors. Top 5 after Blue Jays win last night. Oh, the superstitious people are playing here. I hate Drake. Go Dodgers. There's all of that. Savage. People are laughing. Okay, so my last tweet here is a prayer. This video that I'm talking in is extra because yesterday I was able to do a recording late in the afternoon, and then when I got up in the middle of the night, I just edited it and I finished with it already. All right. Prayer for has Meg, Archie, and Lily. The Lord bless you and keep you, Harry, Meghan, Archie, little bit Diana. The Lord makes his face shine on you and be gracious to you. The Lord turns his face toward you and give you peace. Numbers 6:24-27. In Jesus' name, amen. All right. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. Okay, so that is it. So please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. And leave comment. When you do leave a comment, put the timestamp so I know where you're making reference to if your comment is related to the video. All right, but I'm not gonna post it here. I'm gonna post it on APTS Sussex and this channel. Okay, thank you for watching. That's it.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. all in this together. And if I may speak personally, we are all in this together. Because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better